Imagine sending a simple message that says, "Fine, nothing else." No face, no voice, no smile, no pause. Is the person calm, angry, sad, tired, finished with the conversation? One tiny word can become a mystery when the human face disappears. That is why emoji became powerful. They look small today: a smile, a tear, a heart, a face laughing so hard it cries. But behind these tiny symbols is a serious human problem. When communication moved onto screens, we gained speed, but we lost tone. This is the story of why we use emoji for emotions. Before emoji, humans already knew that words were never the whole message. In real life, we read faces. We hear the sound of a voice. We notice silence, eye contact, movement, and timing. A friend can say, "I am fine," and we may know they are not fine at all. But early digital communication removed most of that. A message on a screen was flat. It had letters, numbers, and punctuation. It could move across distance faster than a letter, but it carried less feeling than a human voice. This became a problem almost as soon as people started talking through computers. In the early internet world, people used bulletin boards and email to discuss ideas. Some messages were serious, some were jokes, but without facial expression, a joke could look like an insult. Sarcasm could look like anger. A playful comment could start a real argument. So people began searching for a marker. They needed a small sign that could say, "This is not meant to hurt you." In 1982, computer scientist Scott Fahlman suggested using a sideways smiley face made from punctuation. The symbols were simple: colon, hyphen, and parenthesis. Turn your head and it became a face. The smiley could mark a joke. The sad face could mark something serious. These were not emoji yet. They were emoticons built from ordinary keyboard characters. But they revealed the same need. People did not only want to send information, they wanted to send intention. Then mobile phones made the problem even sharper. In the 1990s, phones had tiny screens, messages were short, interfaces were limited. People wanted fast communication, but fast text could feel cold and empty. Japan became one of the places where this problem met a new solution. In 1999, the Japanese mobile company NTT DOCOMO released a set of 176 small emoji for mobile phones and pages. They were designed by Shigetaka Kurita on a tiny 12 by 12 pixel grid. The word emoji came from Japanese, e meaning picture and moji meaning character. These early emoji were not only emotional faces, they included weather signs, hearts, objects, symbols, and simple icons for daily life. They helped users say more with less space. A sun could show weather, a heart could show affection, a face could soften a sentence, a symbol could replace several words. This was the first major twist. Emoji did not begin as a toy, they began as a design solution. The screen was small, the message was short, the human feeling was missing, so designers added pictures back into language. But for many years, emoji were mostly tied to Japanese mobile culture. Different phone companies had different systems. A symbol that worked on one network might not work correctly on another. For emoji to become global, they needed a shared code. That is where Unicode changed the story. Unicode is the system that helps computers agree on how to represent text. Without shared standards, a message sent from one device could appear broken on another. In 2009 and 2010, emoji began entering Unicode in a serious way. This helped the same basic emoji travel across phones, apps, and countries. Now an emoji could become part of global digital writing, but the rise of emoji was not only technical, it was emotional. As smartphones spread, more of life moved into short messages, friendship moved into chats, family updates moved into group texts, romance moved into notifications, work moved into email and messaging apps. People were not speaking less, they were speaking through thinner channels. A message like "okay" could feel neutral, cold, angry, or passive-aggressive, But okay smiling face with smiling eyes felt different. I'm sorry with a sad face felt different. Congratulations with a party emoji felt warmer. Emoji became emotional punctuation. They did not replace language. They changed the temperature of language. They could soften a request. They could show excitement. They could signal irony. They could make a short message feel less robotic. And then, in 2015, emoji reached a strange cultural moment. Oxford Dictionaries chose the face with tears of joy emoji as its word of the year. It was not a normal word. It was a picture, but that was exactly the point. A tiny face had become one of the clearest signs of how people were communicating in the digital age. By then, emoji were no longer only Japanese mobile symbols. They were part of global culture. Today, thousands of emoji exist across phones and platforms. There are faces, gestures, animals, foods, flags, objects, symbols, professions, families, and skin tone variations. But the emotional reason remains the same. We use emoji because screens are bad at carrying the human face. Text can move faster than speech, but speed has a cost. It can remove warmth. It can remove intention. It can remove the small emotional signals that keep people connected. Emoji put some of those signals back. They are imperfect. They can be misunderstood. The same emoji can feel friendly to one person and rude to another. A symbol can change meaning by country, generation, platform, or relationship. But that is also why emoji matter. They prove that humans do not communicate with words alone. Even in the most advanced digital systems, we still reach for faces. We still need signs of care. We still need small emotional bridges between one mind and another. The emoji is not just a picture on a keyboard. It is a reminder that technology can carry information, but humans still search for feeling. We built screens to send words across distance. Then we built emoji because distance was not the only problem. The deeper problem was this: a message can arrive instantly and still feel empty. So we gave the machine a human face, and that is how emoji became more than small pictures. They became emotional bridges between people separated by screens. Everything has a beginning. We tell the story. Subscribe to How This Began for more origins of the things that quietly shaped the modern world.